Thanks for staying with the news here on India Today. Now, when our reporting team found women's clothes strewn along National Highway 1, 50 kilometers from Delhi on the Haryana border, the villagers of Hasanpur have refused to confirm. They've said that they deny that any gang rapes took place in the Murthal Sonipat area of Haryana as part of the Jat reservation protests and rioting. They've dismissed reports of the rapes that are currently under investigation. Well, this comes after a newspaper reported that women travellers had been raped in Sonipat district while they were stranded on a highway during the Jat agitation for reservations. The same evening, taking note of a newspaper report, the High Court of Punjab and Haryana ordered the police to investigate the allegations.
Yes. जो खबर अफवाह फैलाई गई है ये तकरीबन रात 3 बजे की 2:30-3 बजे की वहाँ हमारा बंदा नहीं था कोई भी पुष्टि करी हम नोट वाले से ऐसा कुछ हुआ भाई बोला यहाँ किसी के साथ कोई छेड़खानी नहीं है अगले दिन एक बार बाकी 10 मिनट लगे 7 बार दुष्कर्म उनमें से एक भी तो ऐसी नहीं पीड़िता तो किसी पुलिस स्टेशन गई हो या किसी मजिस्ट्रेट के पास गई हो या किसी हमारे गाँव के सरपंच प्रधान किसी हमारे गाँव के पास आई हो बंदे के पास मेरे साथ ये हो गया.
I want to go straight across to India today. It's Jugal Purohit who joins us live from Murthal Sonipat area. He's reporting from the ground there. Jugal, this is an extremely sensitive story. Given the nature of the allegations, the absoluteness of the denial that's come in from the villagers on the ground there, the fact that there isn't any follow-up as far as where the victims are, no FIRs have been registered, there's no further information to go by apart from that initial newspaper report and mostly circumstantial evidence coming up in the form of clothes found on the highway and in those fields. What more have you been able to pick up on this extremely disturbing yet very mystifying story, Jugal?
Well, Shiv, in one side of the universe is the Haryana government, the Haryana police, the administration, which is trying to paint a picture of extreme helplessness. They're addressing the press conferences, they're telling the media, they're telling the general public, please tell us just what happened, give us some clues about this incident. On the other side is, of course, this activist, this particular NGO, which has brought this entire issue to the center stage and has put the spotlight exactly on what happened, what they believe actually took place. In between is where Murthal is, where I am. Now, if you want to understand just what's happening out here on the ground, I went inside the village. You just heard one of the sarpanch, in fact, speaking to us. The whole game starts with an outright denial. They say that they've never heard anything of that type. This is simply giving the village a bad name. There's never been a problem of that type. Prod a little further, then they talk about the fact that there were a lot of outsiders and that perhaps things could have happened, perhaps they were not involved, somebody else may have been. And Shiv, while I was here, I did recce the place from where the clothes were found to the village, and there's actually a spot of about 500 meters in length and kilometers in width between the highway and the village, where there's absolute wilderness, there's jungle out there. And that's when I confronted the villagers, they say that this is an area where a lot of antisocial elements exist, especially in post-sundown. We do not venture there. That's the place, Shiv, that we saw the police today finally coming to and investigating. So there is that sense of, this one area where nobody wants to really claim responsibility. The denials end and the mystery continues to exist.
Jugal, thanks for getting us that live report. Keep tracking.
Director Rajkumar Hirani is in Pune. And what is he doing there? Well, he will be filming Sanjay Dutt's exit from the jail. This is for the biopic Badshah based on Dutt's lifestyle.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Gadgets and Gizmos. My name is Gaurav Preeti. And in this week's episode, I am out eating lunch at a fine dine restaurant, man. Yeah.